Welcome back to AirSplat on Demand. I'm Jake.
And I'm Kristen, and today we have the G&G FN2000, which you can find under the G&G section of our website for $389.99. And as you can see, we have it in both black and tan versions.
Instantly, when I picked this gun up, I kind of fell in love with it. I'm not a fan of Bullpups, but just the design of it and just the feel and the quality really sold me on this one. It is made out of a sturdy nylon, the same type of material they use in their combat machines M4s and their combat machines AKs. Really sturdy, gives a nice feel to it as well.
It definitely has little weight to it. As well, it uses standard M4 magazines, and it comes included with a 450 round high capacity mag. Yeah.
Now, it is a Bullpup design, so it actually has a 16-inch barrel, even though it appears to be a lot shorter. Mm-hmm. Again, with the Bullpup design where the magazine actually goes behind the actual trigger group. I'm not a big fan of it. I find it really kind of awkward to, for reloads and whatnot, but they really pull it off with this rifle.
Yeah, I do really enjoy the compact size of it, the feel. It's really nice, and it has a good weight, so it's, for being as small as it is, it feels, compact. I am not a big fan of the trigger, though, myself. And the safety. The safety is very difficult to manipulate, and it's not necessarily the placement, but just the feel of the trigger when pulling it. It's just not.
It's really stiff.
Not my thing.
Yeah, and especially if you're used to manipulating something with with your thumb, like on an M4 or even like an AK or something like that. Mm-hmm. If you're used to using like a P90, this would be perfect, since it's the exact same.
And it does have a lot of top rail space. You can mount some type of optic or sight or whatever you would like.
Yeah, they have another model that actually has I believe it's either a red dot sight or a telescopic sight that's actually built onto the gun itself. We don't carry either one of those. The ones that we have actually give you an option if you want to put a red dot or like an ACOG on there or something like that. But it does look like you are able to actually, if they sell that if they sell that accessory separately, you would probably be able to mount that on this one, with the way that it looks like it's built. Alright, so another feature about this gun that I really dig is that it's licensed by FN Herschel. Again, I mean, it doesn't really do anything as far as performance goes, but it's still a cool feature. I think it's just that much more realism to it. I dig.
One thing that I really enjoy about this gun is there's a lot of ambidextrous qualities to it. Although the safety is very difficult to manipulate, it is ambidextrous, so at least we get that. And also the mag release is centrally located, so it's ambidextrous as well. However, a large percentage of the mag is internalized in the gun, so be careful the first few times you do it, because you will pinch the crap out of your hands, as I have done many a time. And also, it's not very good for, dropping the mag before you try to hurry and reload. So you're going to need to take a little bit of time. It's not going to be really a quick exchange. Yeah,
that's one issue that I came across is I really don't like shooting in the prone with this at all. Really hard to change in the prone, trying to manipulate it from the side. Also just position in general just doesn't feel very comfortable. Mm-hmm. Getting the mag, like you're practically resting the mag in the dirt, which I'm really not a fan of. But other than that, I mean, that's just one minor thing that I disagree with. Mm-hmm. Alright, so Hopup adjustment on this is actually incredibly easy. You literally just flip it up and it's like right there. I find that a lot more convenient than having to deal with one of the flimsy M4 dust covers, and then you have the fake bolt on the back side, which I find really annoying. I like where that's at. And it also uses a standard M4 Hopup unit, so if you wanted to upgrade it, you'd be really easy to.
The gun's also very easy to maintain. The upper barrel assembly comes off very simply, you can see, which makes it nice if you have any severe jams or anything going on. Very simple to take it apart.
Yeah, any jams, or if you want to just swap out the barrel like I do pretty quick, as well as the Hopup unit. Really easy to do that upgrade.
Mm-hmm. The battery is stored in the butt stock. Very simple to take off. You just kind of peel and push. Very easy to take off. Plugs in very simply, and you are ready to go.
So battery access is right here. You literally just pop this up, and it slides right off. Now, as you can also see back here, there is a notch for a flathead screwdriver, and that actually allows you to adjust your FPS. So pretty convenient, especially if you're actually at a field and it's shooting hot. You can quick adjust it and be under. Now, I am not saying to adjust it back up after you chronograph at the field, because that's bad. It's very bad. Don't do that. Piss off a lot of people. So getting it on is a little bit finicky, but I don't know, as you can see, it's not that hard. Okay, so to chronograph, we're going to be using standard AirSplat 0.2 gram BBs. Now, just also letting you know, we got the spring cranked all the way up, so it's probably going to be shooting a little bit hot, but like I said before, you are able to adjust that. So. .414, .418, .417, .413, .415, and .420. Yeah, as you can see, it's shooting a little bit fast. I would definitely drop that if it were me running the gun. Now, right now, we currently have an 8.4 volt batteries installed in it, and it's going to be shooting a little bit slow for my preference. Yeah, I definitely want to crank that up to at least a 9.6, and you do have that battery space in the compartment in the butt of the gun.
Alright, so as far as star ratings go, I'm going to give it around a 4 out of 5. Not quite a 4, but almost a 4. I really like how most of the features are ambidextrous. I like how it's easy to take apart and, maintain. And, it's efficient, it shoots fast, it's got a good, good length to it, it's comfortable, it's sturdy, but it's just, it's just not really my thing.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 4 out of 5. Most of that's just because of the quality of work that G&G put into this. It's not going to get, I don't find it very practical, I suppose. It's a really nice gun, and if I was a collector, I'd definitely add it to my, add to my own arsenal. But I don't know, I'm just not totally sold on it. It's still very, very nice. A bit too futuristic looking, if you ask me. Really, really bizarre as far as.
Makes me think of like a stormtrooper.
Yeah, I was thinking it's like Star Wars or like Starship Troopers or something like that. It's definitely a lot nicer than any of the other Chinese clones out there. So I think it's worth it, and the quality is great. So definitely 4 out of 5 for this one.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in to AirSplat On Demand. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Jake.
We'll see you next time.